Today's talk is about Sensate focus. This is actually a skill that sex therapists across the country use to help their clients try something new sexually and get back into the sexual experience. So there's different ways to do it, but I want first you to understand that the reason to do Sensate focus would be if you have not been having sex frequently, and if the thought of sex itself feels like too much pressure or too much to commit to. Sensate focus is a step before it that can really be a way to connect with your bodies, do something sensual, but that isn't sex. Because there's something about that, like when somebody says, do you want to have sex? If you're not there, then it's like, no, I'm not ready. And it's meant to break that pattern. Sensate focus is also used for people who are having erectile dysfunction and people who are struggling with a variety of sexual issues, because it is meant to be it's a sensual practice that allows you to get sexual with each other, but without pressure. So here's how you do it. Sensate focus involves two people. One person is the toucher, one is the touchy. It's basically a type of sensual massage, but there's no wrong way to do it. Like the actual massage, the techniques don't matter as much as the process of practicing Sensate focus. So when you are the toucher, the person giving the massage, you are working on a couple things. One is being very fully mindful in your body and your sensations. And one strategy that we give to help you stay fully present in your sensations is to help you focus on temperature, texture, or pressure. So temperature, if you're doing it, I'll just use my arm with a little light Sensate focus to show. If you're touching and you're trying to stay present in sensations, you notice the parts of the arm that are more warm versus cool. Okay, so, it's a little warmer. That's cooler. That's it. You're just being present with the sensation shift. If you're doing temperature texture, then same thing, arm, you notice the parts that are smoother or softer versus the parts that are a little more rough or coarse. And again, you're staying very non-judgmental. It's like, no, don't judge yourself. Stay very curious, non-judgmental, but you're exploring just what are those differences in the body. And then if you're doing pressure, then again, you're noticing in your own body what pressures feel good or nice to use. What's it feel like to do a firm pressure? What's it like to do a soft pressure? What's it like to do, even if you're thinking about different parts, right? So it doesn't have to just be your hand. If you think of as a massager, you can massage with all parts of your body. You can use the back of your hand. You can use the fingertips or nails. You can use your face. So again, you have nerve endings all over your body. You can use your nose. Did you know you have a lot of nerve endings here? If you ever put a vibrator, I encourage you, side note, put a vibrator on the end of your nose and see what happens. It's kind of a unique experience. But so you're learning to touch and just feel your sensations. And as long as you stay in that sensational body and stay just curious and non-judgmental, so it's like you didn't do it right or wrong, you're just exploring, then you did it right. That's it. That's if you're the toucher. And usually you want people to split it. So 5-ish, 10-ish minutes each, be the toucher and the touchy. If you're the person being touched, then, enjoy a massage because it feels good. But also do communicate things like if it's painful or uncomfortable, if sometimes people will stay in one area and it's just getting irritating. So you might redirect them towards, hey, could you just move into a different spot on the body? Or that light pressure is tickling. Can you make it a little more firm for me? So you can communicate. You're not it's not like you have to be quiet the whole time or just deal with it. I never want anybody to do that. But beyond guiding them in a way that avoids pain or discomfort, then you just get to enjoy a massage. And there's a couple extra things. You're avoiding boobs, butts, and vulvas and penises. So no genitals. Part of the reason for this is that a lot of people, when it comes to sex, they're so nervous about I have to do those sexual things that it prevents them from even getting into an intimate experience with their partner. So Sensate focus is meant to be a step towards it. And by taking off the genitals and just focusing on the other parts of the body, it makes it more possible for people to proactively do the sensual activity, but without that pressure of we have to perform. And so the big encouragement for Sensate focus is to avoid any genitals, to avoid sex afterwards too, because again, it's not It's not about that. It's about having a different sensual experience that's fun and creative and different. Now, there's way more to it that I can't teach you on this video, but like it's a good start to practice something like that with each other to see how do you reconnect intimately by doing that sensual activity. If you would like to learn more and if you would like more in-depth treatment, then that won't like fix or save you. That will be a starter, but I would like you to come see me at therapistintstlouis.com. You can submit a contact form. Please like and subscribe and submit comments below.